Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at another Xbox One accessory, this little Nyko Sound Pad that's mounted down here. If you've ever dreamed of being able to play different soundboard audio cues through your party's chat while playing an Xbox game, Nyko's got you covered with this little 12-button, 11-sound little soundboard down here. You can see it's got a nice little array of buttons. You just click on whichever button you want and it'll play whatever sound is associated with that. And those are all customizable on a computer. And it all works pretty well with a few quirks, so let's get into it and check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Nyko has been coming out with a few different products to kind of enhance or supplement your console gaming experience. So as you can see here, I have my Xbox, this is the Series 1 Elite controller, and this just fits right in here, connects right to it, where you would attach, a microphone or the little chat accessory. But the sound pad is a pretty interesting little thing because you can still attach a normal headset. So basically the sound pad lets you kind of enhance your chat by playing different sounds through your headset as well. So it has a little 3.5mm pass-through, so you can still plug your headset into here, and then you just plug this into your controller. And then, like we mentioned, it has 11 different buttons on here to play sounds, then one cancel button that will stop playing whatever sound you have going. And all of those sounds are customizable on a computer as well, which we'll get into here in a little bit. First, let's start off with what all you get in the box and the overall design of the Nyko Sound Pad. In the box, there's not much. On opening it, we just see the sound pad and then a micro USB cable, which is used for recharging the internal battery. And that's also what you use to do any modifications to the program sounds. Build quality seems pretty solid on the sound pad. It fits up in here really nicely and really snug with my Xbox controller. All the buttons have a nice feel. You can easily tell when you're actually pressing them. They feel really good. And like we said, they have the 12 different buttons up here. And then down along the bottom, we have a power button, a little status LED light, the micro USB port, 3.5mm input, and then a volume dial. And with sounds ranging from crickets to whistles to air horns to people laughing, there's quite a bit in here to try to make your chat a little more fun so you can play a sound rather than just saying something. And then the 12th button down here, the X, does cancel whatever sound you're playing. So some of the sounds are a little bit long, so if that's interrupting some crucial communication in your party, then you can just hit that X and stop that from playing. Then of course, one of the other perks of this is being able to add your own sounds. And to make those changes, you need to plug into a computer with the included micro USB cable here, and basically it'll mount just like a thumb drive or USB drive would. And in there, in that folder, you will see 11 different sounds, which are all labeled sound 1 through sound 11. And they're MP3 files, and then what you need to do is save whatever sound, whatever file you would like, as one of those sound files. So you could save it as sound 01, and then when you push the button 1, it'll play the sound that you have saved. And the way that they have them numbered on here, it goes left to right, top to bottom, but because of the kind of hexagonal shape that they're all put in here, it's a little bit funky. So button 1 would be this radioactive sign, button 2 would be crickets, button 3 would be the balloon, button 4 would be the chicken, button 5 would be the air horn, and so on. So there's a little bit of a gap between some of those. But once you know the pattern, it's really easy to remember. And so you can just program whatever sound you want to whichever one of those buttons, and when you press it, it'll play that sound instead of the default sound. And like we mentioned in the intro, it all works pretty well, but there definitely are some quirks. It's, a $25 accessory, and so there are some quirks that I've experienced with it. The first thing is to make sure that everything is completely pressed in and installed correctly. Since it has both the game audio and chat audio, you just need to make sure that's pressed all the way in so all those contacts are being made properly and so all the sound is passing through properly. Likewise, with the 3.5mm jack back here, where you need to plug in your headset, make sure that that's pushed in all the way. I found a little bit of resistance and just needed to make sure that it was, plugged in as far as I could get it. And speaking of headsets, one other consideration is that I couldn't get my Arctis 9X wireless headset to function properly with this. The game audio would come through my headset, through the Arctis, and I could play sounds through the sound pad but I couldn't get my voice to pick up through the Arctis headset microphone into my Xbox. And I would imagine this is because it's taking whatever the microphone input is from the sound pad because it's plugged directly into the controller. And so to have a separate microphone source with your headset, your wireless headset, I just don't think the Xbox knows exactly how to do that. And I couldn't find any settings to make that change, so I couldn't get that to work. But I had an older wired Turtle Beach headset that I could just plug into the sound pad and everything worked totally fine. I was able to play sounds and my voice was coming through and everything worked seemingly just to how it should. And one other quirk that doesn't quite work exactly how Nyko describes it is the backlit buttons. Yes, there are lights that illuminate the buttons, but in my experience, they only light up when you push a button and it's actually playing a sound. Nyko describes this as, making it easier to find the buttons in a dark room, but they don't light up when it's not playing a sound, so that light doesn't help you find a button at all, unfortunately. But when everything was plugged in and I was using the wired Turtle Beach headset, everything worked, just how it should. I could easily press buttons and, add an air horn or a cricket sound to my chat, and everything seemed to work really well. The fit and finish seems great. It's really snug and secure in here. I don't ever feel like it's going to fall off. And it doesn't feel, too plasticky. It feels durable. The buttons give a nice feedback. So yeah, overall it has some quirks to it, but the Nyko Sound Pad can really add some fun chat to your console gaming. And at just $25, it's a pretty affordable way to add some fun to your console chat. So what do you think of the Nyko Sound Pad? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.